Okay, I'm live already, so I'll just copy the link. But first, let's try to go into the game. Straight into the game first. Hopefully that loads as fast as it can as well. It's gonna help us a great deal. Oh, not bad. The network is looking really good today. It's felt a little this fast.
This good is a rare sight in the desert. Let's not waste it.
Yeah, definitely need to do that. Redownload all that again. Okay, that's done. And just a slight feature. Generate of ID. Check messages. Alright. I'm gonna turn on the fan, of course. I'll I forget that tiny bit of detail. Alright. Here. Now to shine the player. So that gives me some people like I forgot to actually send her. Well, I'll just copy it. And look wound me. Everything should be well. Yeah, we should be like this. And oh yeah, there's a lot of background song. Check that a little bit. Turn off the game sound. Okay, the fan is getting in the way, but who cares? Yeah, the fan noise is a bit great. Okay, the fan noise is definitely great. I think it's quite good. I think I might turn off my fan later. This is just the game that's playing max. I might turn off that damn fan. Or even the game sound. But we're not even going to need game sound, to be honest. So I'll just turn it off. Yep. You sit down. Yes, damn. Hour. Guess I covered the line for my input. Listen, why is it here? God, I beg. time, sure, it passed. Life was much, much colorful then. It is now. From it to blossom. Maybe afterwards. Maybe afterwards. Today's what? Thursday. There's a while with ourselves. So yeah, I'm spacing out. Oh damn it. I'm spacing out. Spacing out, guys. I'm spacing out. Somebody else they like doing something very, very calmly and relaxed and still after my grade 50 guy, and then he wants me to stay cross check. Jesus Christ, he wants to cross check all the MVP and the MACs. Hey, come on. All these things don't go talk on time. That's the annoying thing about this man. You will not tell someone the full story. You just be giving them bit by bit. Bit by bit. Look at what I have to do now. Some of them might not really have a lot of files. Some of them might not even have any actors. That's just the good thing about it. I have to make sure I do a large job. We only have 5 days. So I have to do at least 10 a day. Jesus Christ, how did I go from doing 4 to 10 a day? It's too lucky, you know. For Christmas Day. That's how we go overtime. Is there any period where I don't even do overtime these days? Overtime is like a normal thing for me now. Well, peace. I can't really complain. Peace. I can't complain. Green Lagan. She's probably creeped out by myself. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sorry. Holy shit. Oh my god. Damn it. Kage versus Ryo, please log in. Shit, guys, I forgot myself, man. I completely forgot myself. Yeah, we are live, Isayo. I forgot myself, guy. I was watching statuses. I must be really tired, man. Everything should be okay now, sure. Damn, that's why it's going on before I cast. It always tells of me. I hate going out before I cast. The thing it always tells on me. It always tells on me. Let me just on the main volume because you guys will actually kind of need the main volume. You guys will kind of need the main volume, so yeah, I've posted it. So you guys have minutes to log. Match Rayo versus Kage, I beg. Kage versus Rayo, you guys need to log in, I beg. Let's start to. You guys need to log in, you can't wait. Yeah, Kage is here, okay? That's good. Waiting versus Rayo now. Waiting for Rayo. Waiting for Rayo. Okay. Yo, RB, what's up, man? How's it going? Chikumibi, welcome as well. You guys are back. How's everyone doing tonight? Now, you guys are here to witness the quarterfinals, yeah? And it's Kage versus Rayo. I don't know why Rayo is not here, but it's 2 minutes already, and he's got 3 more minutes to log in, or I call it quits for him. Rayo log in, you've got 3 minutes. Rayo log in, you've got 3 minutes left. Got 3 minutes left. Let me just give him the 3 minutes left, man. What's going on? Rayo login, you've got 3 minutes left because the man needs to be here. Technically, the match was supposed to start by. Oh, RB, you're still in the game. RB, have you played your match? RB? Did you win your match? That's crazy. Yo, officer, what's up, man? How's it going, man? Yeah, we are waiting for Rayo. If it's not here by 8, that's supposed to be 8:51. But I want to give him a grace until 8:55. If it's not here until 8:55, then Kage automatically qualifies and he moves to the next game. So I guess that's fair. I'm giving him an extra 10 minutes to log in because obviously you can't keep your opponent waiting like that. So, but what do you guys in the comment in the chat think? I can see Fisayo, I can see Chukwumebe, I can see RB. Yeah, of course, the GOAT. RB won his game. Jesus, man. RB, you are crazy, man. I gotta come on and say it. Your 1v1 skills is something else. Oh, Rayo is here. That's fine. That's good. The man is here. He saved himself. Okay. We can now start the game. Alright. Let's see what 2 of them have actually cooked for us tonight. Let's see what they can do. Okay, so a quick recap for you guys that are just joining right now. That didn't watch yesterday game. I mean, who didn't watch yesterday game? If you didn't watch yesterday game, then what are you actually watching? So a quick recap. Rayo actually played recently and won on his game. His game wasn't streamed yesterday. And on the other side, Kage played yesterday, won his game. Kage put up a brilliant show yesterday. I was very impressed. I mean, there's a lot at stake, 15,000 naira at stake. You have to put on your best performance. But now, he's won that. At least, even if he does lose here, Kage's got a compensation at least. He's got like half of the winner's prize pool money. So, he can just use that one because in Nigerian colloquial term, whole body. So, Rayo versus Kage's game 1, guys. Best of 3 as usual. As we get straight into it, I'm going to engage you guys while the game loads. Okay, so someone says, I was invisible before Blakk. I'm talking to Blakk. Yeah. Fisayo, you are invincible, man. I am so not seeing you, man. I am so not seeing you.
5 seconds
Shuku
till
maybe
the enemy
says
reaches the battlefield.
maybe alone is cool.
Smash them.
Just me.
All
I don't
troops
know why they keep talking
deployed.
about maybe even if she's not here. Alright, so game has started, guys. It's game one, and Odette versus Cyclops. This is why I hate going out before casting. It's always the stress, always. But Ryo, okay, doing a bit here, just taking his time. And he's got an advantage here. Look at him trying to poke the Cyclops. If you're an authority, of course, if you know that, that's going to be trying to attack from Ryo. And of course, Stardust Shock. I need to really just poke him out here, but Kage already knows the poking game well. He was taught right. And Sky Guy, facing him, he must have learned one thing: how to dodge pokes and how to counter them as well. That's going to be an authority. Out huge issues here. And that's ironic because they expect Odette to have the range advantage, but somehow Ryo is really stretching out that Stardust Shock and really making the most of getting those hits in. Wow. So both of them almost on level 4, but let's look at the build path here for both of them. Okay, mana boots on Kage, that's wise. So let's go a high mana cost in that ultimate this one song. And I can't really tell what Ryo is building because that's quite the generic build there for magic items. And then that's an opinion. You'll see, and yes, first blood, and Ryo, he will find the first blood there. Takes Kage down the blind spot that Ryo took advantage of. And now one kill in his favor. Of course, a great way to start out the game. But I am seeing a chat here. Someone is saying MD says wow, that's interesting. Oh, that's gonna be the star power lockdown on that side. Ryo really starting to make sense of it here. That's interesting. You gotta come out and ask yourself. But then Ryo, it's not really the okay, pick up with one song, and of course let's get out this one song. Not able to take him down though. Even authority, just Stardust Shock not connecting. Star power lockdown did immobilize him though. So if you really think about it, both of them are just trying to get at each other. But Kage seems to have the advantage when it comes to that, even though the level advantage is to Ryo. And I can see some chats here. Someone is saying Odette is not just that good into Cyclops. I wanna agree with you, really. I still feel like Kage has an advantage though. That shield there is a big plus. Plus the fact that he's got a flicker and Ryo's got an Aegis. You can use this one song, flicker with this one song, and Ryo is going to have to rely on Aegis, but we both know how Odette's one song gets. So, yeah, Odette has a very higher chance of winning. But let's see how it goes, really. We saw a Harry Xavier. Xavier had the range advantage, and somehow Kage made it work with Harry. So, yeah, it might not really matter here, but then that's going to be the star power lockdown from Ryo. Somehow, Ryo will immobilize Kage, but doesn't follow him up. That is one thing I don't understand. That is one thing I don't understand, guys. But now, both of them are just poking at each other, and I can see some comments here. Someone says, the movement speed from S to be aligned to, yeah, the planet's attack. Yeah, I do agree with that, Fisayo. The planet's attack movement speed will help him escape. But don't forget that Kage has, the Star Power Lockdown, the Stardust Shock. Don't forget that Kage has a flicker. And we both know that Kage can move once with his one song and flicker again. So, in as much as Ryo can try to escape, I think Kage can pretty much try to keep up as well. Okay, so someone says, Troublemaker don't show. Yeah, I don't know who they're referring to like that, but then that's gonna be another blind spot that Ryo will try to take advantage of. His Stardust Shock will miss. Wow, that can't be good, man. That cannot be good. Ryo here, gotta be very careful though. Stardust Shock onto the minion waves, but he's gonna have to make sure he picks up more where that came from. And Ryo really not doing the most here. The man has the advantage in the early, but let's just look at the tools here. Concentrated energy and the anti-heal on Ryo. So anti-heal on Kage as well. That's wise actually if you think about it. The Athena shield build. Maybe a brilliant salmon, maybe an Athena shield. We can't tell for sure because you have to say that's gonna be Stardust Shock to try and attack Ryo. He's melting Kage, but somehow Kage is not minding the damage he's taking. Now, you've got this one song, you get a lot of shit from there, so that can be your second HP bar if you want to put it that way. Someone says damage wise, you guys are right, but outplay is on Cyclops side. You have a point there, Fisayo. So Fisayo says with concentrated Cyclops can even lifesteal better. Yeah, when he's got those stacks, man. Okay, Sky Guy says Odette should just be clearing the waves fast. I think that's what Kage is focusing on right now. You can see him using that. Oh, that was a risky play. And Ryo now with the start of shock. Oh, Planet attack, and he's trying to chase Kage down. And that impure rage, not enough burn to take down Kage. And now Kage now revitalized, will save him. But now he doesn't have that flicker. Now the Planet attack there. Once he gets that star power lockdown, Ryo will chase him down. And of course, will put him down. The Cyclops is gonna be banned definitely by Kage in the last game. We were seeing the death as advantage. That's Papa lockdown, of course. Gonna follow it up. But no, he doesn't want to dive. He knows that can be quite risky. And the Planet attack, not in close range to go to Kage. The man would have to do that star power lockdown. When the Kage is almost down, Jesus Christ, Kage is down. Yeah. Before I could lose space, the camera sees side. Kage is down, and looks like this is game one, guys. Because Kage now 9 minutes and. This is game one, guys. Ryo is still cooking out there, and it looks like on Derby, you might have a real problem with this guy. Alright, that's game one, guys. Cyclops won. That's actually quite wild, despite the fact that Kage had a very good chance there. But yeah, game one done. Let's see how game two goes. I'm trying to start the game, but yeah, the game has started, guys. But what do we think about game one? What do we think about game one? Do you think Kage had the advantage and he threw it, or do you think Ryo just knew how to outplay him properly? Let me hear your thoughts while they do the draft for the second game. Alright, I'm seeing someone says, can you all see Cyclops would have made a mistake, would have to make a mistake for Odette to get a kill here. I feel like Ryo was taking advantage of Kage's blind spots and really getting him when he's farming the minion waves, and that was very nice. You can see Ryo now going for a Nana. Wow, now that's a pick we have not seen since the MAGE tournament started. A Nana pick would be absolutely impressive for those for the Savior. Wow, a Savior against a Eve. Nah. Kage just has to go out and bring out the meta here. Okay, so RB says the Cyclops will be in my match. Yeah, definitely. RB is not gonna let that Cyclops go scot-free. Alright, so someone says Numera Day Legend already. Oh, you guys haven't seen my friends list here. Yeah, Numera is on my friends list. Alright, I can see Blakk. Yo, Coney, what's up, man? How you doing, man? And I can see MG here as well. It says Yuri for the win. I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know who Yuri is.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it says he's meta picking 1v1. Yeah, he's meta picking. He's meta, man. But yeah, Emmanuel, another day to drag Kage if he loses here, because now I am going to use the very line he used against Sky Guy. I'm going to use it on him tonight if he loses here. Honestly, I will so derive joy in this. Kage versus Ryo is still poking him out with the Void Blast, though. We are seeing the Xavier. Wow, that's actually a very nice skin beyond the light. Whoa, Mystic Field with the Infinite Extension, and of course, it's going to take the most of it. But Kage now forced out to bring out that revitalized battle spell to heal himself up. You cannot be too careful with this Xavier. His damage is something else, especially in the early games and the late games. We saw how Kage struggled yesterday against with the Harris against Sky Guy. So I'm pretty sure he has learned his lesson when it comes to Xavier picks. So we kind of expect him to win this one out, because he did win yesterday with the Harry against the Xavier, and now Ryo is in a Xavier. His core experience on his boot, but hopefully that's enough to win him the game 2, so we can see a game 3. But if not, this is where Kage's goal and Kage's journey in the MAGE tournament will end, because this is the quarterfinals, guys. Other matches are going on right now, and of course the semi-finals and finals will be streamed. That we are seeing Ryo now. Man is playing it safe, all right. He doesn't want to take any chances here. He is playing it very safe. Void Blast now will connect, but that immobilization only connecting to the CC, not the damage. And Kage would have to give him space and bait out those minion waves. And I am seeing some chats here. Someone says bro didn't play like this versus speed. It's like yeah, that's the Void Crystal booking out Ryo. Ryo's forced to go into the back lines now and just wait out those minion waves. But we are seeing Kage do some very nice zoning out here, and of course onto the minion waves, and Ryo is just taking his time. No time wasted, really. No time wasted. But then Kage, Ice Queen Wand already, and Ryo is just giving him time and just being very patient and calm here. Patience is gonna be the answer. Okay, Void Blast, Void Crystal, and Kaki spoke him out. The reward manipulation already popped out. That cannot be good. Flickers, of course. Ryo popping it out just in time. That was a wise decision on his end, honestly. That was a very wise decision. I gotta come out and say that was a wise decision. Alright. Look, so both of them are actually looking good so far. I gotta come out and say it though. They are looking good. Kaki now, the man might be taking his time though. Might be taking his time. Void Crystal, of course, with the Void Blast. And Kaki is doing well. The man is trying. He's trying to salvage what's left of the game too. We are seeing him zone out Kaki. He's zone out Ryo. He's trying to force him to come for those minion waves. I can see. I know the strategy of Kaki here, but it looks like Ryo understands that well too. And the man is also playing the patient game. But I can see Sky Guy says he bullied me. He has to get the finals at least. Yeah. I think that would be a good compensation on your end, Sky Guy. At least if you had lost to someone like this, at least the least he can do is show that he was a worthy opponent, right? That kind of thing. Okay, so someone says, Emmanuel says, if we use Valet, I don't know about Valet, man. We haven't really seen a Valet pick since the MAGE tournament started, at least on the stream. I don't know about the non-stream games. So, someone says, no, he shouldn't. He should keep freezing Xavier. Yeah, that's the thing. Xavier can't walk off, of course. That's the Void Crystal, the Void Blast. The rule manipulation not being used. And Kage just taking advantage of the minion waves and just freezing the waves and forcing Ryo to come outside. But Ryo cannot come out until he has a flicker. And he knows that because Kage will pin him down. Kage will immobilize him and will take him down. Now Kage is looking for a blind spot here. Yeah, Officer says long game ahead. Yeah, it better be because for Kage, you want to win this. You want to take this and that game 3. For Ryo, you want to end things. You can't afford to take any unnecessary risks. But, you know, the thing about games like this is, in the long run, right, Kage minions will keep getting stronger and they will keep coming here. And, you know, he would have to just touching the base small and touching the base small and before you know it, the base is down. We have seen situations like this because right now, look at Ryo's base. Ryo's base HP has started going, right? They have started going. So it's really a matter of time, guys. This is a waiting game fight. Ryo's gonna have to get confident though. Now he's got that flicker, and also he can now make those risky moves that he knows that okay, even if he get caught in the real manipulation, he can always flicker out of there. I can see someone saying Kage won't lock base again. Yeah, of course. That's what he did against Sky Guy yesterday. He saw that okay, his opponent wasn't willing to come out to come and fight him. He can't bring you out because you are hiding the turret. Let me just go for the base instead. And now Ryo is giving resistance and it looks like that's exactly what Kage wants. He just needs the right amount of minion momentum. Once he has minion momentum, he can just land like 3 hits on the base and then give his distance again and repeat, rinse and repeat. In the long run, Kage wins. But let's see how Ryo is going to handle this. Now we are seeing him, of course. Now the minions are there. He's going to have to hit those basic attacks in. The minions are melting down the base. If you guys are seeing here, the minions are starting to melt down the base and Ryo is starting to lose it in the long term. And we'll have to make it good soon. But let's see how the builds are. Ice cream wand. And we are seeing 3 Aries belts on Ryo. That's a lot of HP there. The man will be backing. And of course, the lightning function on the other side. Guardian helmet. Ooh, Ryo will soon fall for Guardian helmet to the rescue as he will be able to survive that one there beyond the clouds. But that turret is already half HP. I hope Ryo knows that turret is half HP because he's getting popped. Oh, flickers out of the real world manipulation. That was a close one at that. And looks like Kage might take this. I don't know why Ryo did not ban the Eve. I don't know why Ryo did not ban the Eve, honestly. Oh, Kage. He's got the advantage now. The minion waves are pushing in and he wants to push in with it. But Ryo might fall soon. This is the time for Kage. Oh, the Void Blast. And that is game 2, guys. That is game 2 for the match. And yeah, Kage is still showing us that he's atomic in game 2. So, game 3, Kage wanted to stretch things out. Here we are, man. I guess Sky Guy, he's showing you that he's worthy of defeating you, right? Okay, let's go to game 3, guys. No time wasted. Let's go to the next game. Final match. If Kage takes it, then he proceeds to the semis. If Ryo takes it, then, well, Kage, this is where you stay behind for now until next time. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, it says watch Tondarby kill me, bro. No, but honestly, Tondarby no get joy, guy. I'm telling you. Excuse me, let me get some water, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, Bambi scores are tied. Riot took from round 1. Kage took round 2. So let's see round 3. Oh, Kage is trying to play the winning card against Sky Guy, the Harriet. Now that's interesting. Okay, no, it switches back to the losing card against Riot in the first game, and Kage did not make it work the first time. I don't know what makes him think he can make it work this time around. So he goes for his signature here as will be the king of Castian, Zask, and of course the Molina's precious Nana herself. They will face off against each other here. It's a 1v1. Riot's got that passive advantage there, you know, with the Molina's gift. He can avoid death once. I think he's going to take advantage of that, of course. But Kage also has got that advantageous passive, Decimation. He can do some very nice damage there with a Frenzied Nightmaric Spawn when he dies. So let's see how this goes for both of them, actually. Let's see how this goes.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
By the way, guys, oh, no, sorry. I thought it was Nana, right? Sorry, I thought it was Nana, guys. I thought I saw Nana. It was Change, actually. I think I'm tired. Yeah. What day is it? Okay. Kage now. Of course, that's what Nightmaric Spawn can do. But the thing about Change is you can just, you know, keep annoying your opponents. Her passive is literally Troublemaker, guys. She literally has a passive called Troublemaker. So you can tell that Change was literally created to be annoying. Oh my god, guy. Okay, now just poking him out, and Kage is still that Nightmaric Spawn, using it as a Kevlar against Riot's attacks. And Kage then dive clones, but in the wrong direction. I don't know where Kage is aiming, but Riot sure is having a hard time trying to get to him here. The Union Way is prioritizing it. And yeah. So let me look at the comments, by the way. This might be an engagement though. Both of them now. Ooh, that is gonna be the Mind Beater with high clones and Nightmaric Spawn. Kage unleashing 3 skills at once onto Riot, but of course that shield and that healing comes through for him. That's one thing about the Change. Not gonna be the easiest to kill out here. Yeah. So someone says if Change built attack speed, honestly, if Change built attack speed, once Kage dies, you should just count it GG's. Like the guy should just say GG's because Change is very, oh my goodness. When it comes to pushing, leave it to her. She's literally a push. Okay, someone says this Change might be a ooh, Meteor Shower. And that's Kage already bringing it out. Rather, Riot bringing it out in the early. But now Ultimate already committed now. Kage twice that enchanted talisman. Kage's gonna have to give himself time now. Gonna have to be very precise with that Nightmaric Spawn and Dominator's Descent. He can't afford to make mistakes here. Meteor Shower from Riot. Might be struggling with aiming a little bit here. And the man he's playing it safe with the turret though. Let's look at the POV from Kage though. Let's switch to Kage's POV. Okay, coming the minion waves, nothing special. Minion waves are there, Nightmaric Spawns are there, high clones as well. But then Kage, the man is dealing damage, of course. The man is dealing damage. And I like that actually. I like that. Okay. Kage now. Really taking some time, really trying to keep it close, but then the man is doing some very nice damage at his end as well. Nothing special though. Nothing special. This might be a long match, but they are keeping their distance here. Alright, so let's see the comments. Wow, they are just basically farming. Someone says CCD now, you don't ult again. Yeah. Change is going very good. Yeah, CCD. That's another ult again. Riot is just absolutely. Let's get the cute here. Enchanted talisman for both of them. I'm not even surprised. At this point, I'm not even surprised, guys. Okay, so someone says Change was doing this. Yeah, she should have an advantage here, right? But I think we've learned more than enough time. Oh, Kage! Losing a lot of HP, but that is a defensive Dominator's Descent. That cannot be good for Kage. The man is gonna have to play it safe now. Riot's got a lot of damage and it's got low cooldown. Kage now doesn't have that Meteor Shower again. Wasn't it like 1 minute ago that Ryo used that ultimate? And now we can see him melting down things, and it looks like this Tangier might be the meta pick that he has been hiding since. But now we are seeing him, Kage, trying to make sure those minion waves does not enter his base because he knows what Tangier can do. He knows what Tangier can do. Dominator's Descent, that's an early one and a defensive one, but of course Ryo is able to get away. Tangier is a problem for Kage, as this might be where he might drop the curtains on us, guys. But let's see, Kage might still have something up his sleeve. If we know anything about him, is that he can make a clutch where there seems to be no clutch. But then, this might not be a good one. Meteor Shower comes out, Nightmare Spawn. The Dominator Descent is on that cooldown, and he doesn't have anything to defend himself with. And Ryo might push an advantage here. He does not know that he has that advantage to push it. Look at the damage on Ryo. Ryo is just melting down the minion waves, and now the Nightmare Spawn being melted down already. Now, what can Kage use to defend? What can he use to defend? Dominator's Descent flickers out, and now ultimate used to melt down the base alone. And man, Kage is fighting that nothing. Oh my god, look at the damage on Kage, man. Look at the damage on Kage, man. Ryo is just breaking out his guns here. Okay, so someone says that ult is like 5 seconds. Yeah, the longer the game gets, the better it gets, honestly. Because Ryo has got a lot of things. He's got Don't forget, guys, Tangier's passive actually deal. Now there's the boost. That's the boost I'm talking about. But then Dominator Descent early. Kage doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose, guys. But then one touch, and of course the gradual melting from Ryo has started. The base has already lost some HP. Ryo knows that it's only a matter of time before he melts down the whole thing. Kage, how much more can you defend? That's gonna be the big question. Look at how quickly Ryo is just melting down the minion waves and everything in between. But then Kage doesn't have that Dominator's Descent. He needs to melt down American Spawn. He doesn't have the Dominator. Now he has the Dominator's Descent. Ryo might push things. No, he doesn't want to push it. He doesn't want to push it, guys. He is just holding and farming. Blood Wings already bought. That is more than enough shield. Naturally, Tangier generates a shield on her own. And you are now buying Blood Wings to add to that. Oh boy. Ryo, you are drilling me. Okay, someone says, if either of them dies, yeah, definitely, if either of them dies. Dominator's Descent has been committed by Kage though, and that's not a good time to use a Dominator's Descent, because now Ryo might just use his ult to melt down these minion waves and just make sure the next one coming is in his favor. But Kage will probably get his Dominator's Descent by then though. I don't think it'll be easy to kill Ryo, man. I don't think. Oh, look at him trying to cut off the minion waves early, and Meteor Shower to just melt down the minion waves, and direction that my Nightmare Spawn doesn't really do much. But how much more can you hold it out? There's it. He's getting away. Yeah, he can't really do much with that one. Meteor Shower. Ooh, Kage. He pulls up the Nightmare Spawn mobility, but no. He saw that coming. Ryo saw that coming. Jesus Christ. These guys, man. These guys are just fighting against each other here. Ooh, sees the man. I go for something here. And honestly, that's the Nightmare Spawn is really helping. It's really using it like a Kevlar here. Really helping it tank a lot of damage. If not, if for some. Ooh, Mind Eater with the Hive Clones. Kage, that might be an early one. Now he's at space and somehow he's only mountain. Yeah, Kage is pushing. Kage is pushing. Kage might make it work. The base is almost down. Jesus Christ. Kage, what the hell? He is making it work, guys. Look at the amount of push that Kage did in such a short amount of time. The man understands what Zas can do. And damn, what the heck? Zas, the king of Castia. Feed on them. Pray on them. Oh my goodness. No, Kage! He gets him fast, and the minion waves are the only thing stopping him from ending this game. He's gonna melt the minion waves as fast as he can before Ryo comes down. But the big question is, can he do it? Can he proceed to the semi-finals? Kage, no, Ryo is back. And the minion waves are melted down, and Kage's got that Dominator Descent. He can't make it work. He just has to melt down that base. He just has to melt down that base. And now, let's move now. Let's move now. Kage makes his move, and you almost go down that base. Kage does it. He takes down, and the base is almost down. The minion waves, the only thing stopping the man, the king of Castias. Oh my God. Kage is blowing my mind. What the hell is this? Sask is his ace off his sleeve. We thought Ryo had it, but no. Kage was the one to get into the semi-finals. Feed, destroy, and conquer as Kage will ascend to the semi-finals of the MAGE tournament. Truly, truly, his domain is where we are at. You are atomic. What the hell, man? That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Bro, Omega Esports, their players are something of a miracle because they know how to pull it off when we least expect it. My goodness, Kage, what the hell? What the hell, man? Well, guys, that's it for the quarterfinals. So we're gonna call in for the guys of the semis. Let's see how it goes. That was a close one, but Jesus Christ, Kage, you're gonna give me BP, man. You're gonna give me BP, man. Okay. That was a good game. Sayo. I gotta call him. Let me one take, guys. Okay. I'm seeing the comments now. So he's saying, he said, don't play. He said, my goods. He said, man had my doubts there, but he pulled it off. Yeah, I had my doubts too on the guy. But then the guy just know how to make it work, no matter what. Even if he's let down, even if he's underfarmed, even if he's, really just zoned out, he still makes it work. And that's Kage for you, man. I said, Doubtke, in his prime, man was one of the best middies in the server. That's crazy. Alright, so Nero versus Kage. And then, that's the stream. That in front with versus Thunderby. Alright, yeah, Nero versus Kage is going to be streamed. So Thunderby is not going to be streamed, unfortunately, guys. We're going to be seeing Kage again play against Nero. So please, Nero versus Kage log. Nero versus Kage log in. Log in right now. Let's do this. There's no time again. Lobby code. Let me just hit them that lobby code real quick. Alright, Nero versus Kage. Log in. Lobby code is this. Alright. We're gonna wait for Kage to come back in. The man can't afford to go to bed right now. The man needs to hold things out. Oh, he said why Thunderby is still here. Honestly, Thunderby, I don't know. The guy they find Christmas money, that guy is crazy, man. That's he said, boy, Kage is back again, and let's see Nero so that we can get straight into it. Now, Nero is here. Wow, these guys want to go head to head, toe to toe with each other. But then let's see the semi-finals is here, guys, and we are gonna see Kage do his thing again. Yeah, let's do it. Let me get some water because I know Kage will make me shout. Let me get some water. Oh, the Zask is banned, and Nero, of course, will not make the mistake to give Kage that Zask.
Your team is picking.
Okay, semi-finals are on the way. I said RB now final boss indeed. Yeah, RB is something else, man. RB is something else. So Kage going for a Lilia here. Now that's interesting. Now that's interesting, man. Kage versus Nero. Nero has qualified to the semi-finals, so the man must be no small feat. And a pain. Wow. A pain. Now that's interesting, okay. Let's see how this goes, really. Let's see how this goes. Okay. I said cockroach versus mosquito. Bambi just know how to make things work. And Bambi just know how to make some statements, rather. I'm spacing out, guys. Can you imagine? I'm spacing out. Oh.
Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Alright, so we are seeing, I say it's Kage winning. Yeah, Kage is, I'm much better for Lex, thank you. I'm much better now. You can see Kage already poking out with the shadow energy. And yeah, that's one thing the Lilia can do in the early games. In terms of early games, Lilia is very strong, man. He said do tournaments first. Omega go show now. I know if they do tank 1v1, that's where you see Blakk. But then the game will never. Oh, Shadow Energy to the poke, and there's Kage already. The man is already making those moves. Early ones at that. Nero is taking a lot of damage. I mean, if the Eve can poke with the Void Blast, Kage can poke with the Shadow Energy. The Lilia can poke with Shadow Energy. And don't forget, Kage's got the actually, he doesn't have the Revitalize this time. He went for the Purify. But if you think about it, he doesn't actually need a Revitalize because he's got Black shoes and he can just regenerate the HP loss as of a certain instance where the shoes are. So, yeah, technically not really that much of an advantage here. That's gonna be a lot of Shadow Energy on Nero. Nero's now low on HP, but Nero's got that ale to regenerate what HP he has lost. Yeah, that's the ale. And okay, now Shadow Energy pokes him out. Kaki is almost on level 4 though. Yeah, Lilia can't red dive, alright. She can't red dive. And be untargetable while at it. So he's gonna have to be careful. The crap block cannon will miss, and of course the ale misses as well. Kaki knows how to keep his distance. Enchanted Talisman already bought on his end. Shark bite onto the minion waves. Nero is already melting these minions as fast as he can. Shadow Energy to the poke, and that's gonna be the Nero flickering out of the last hits that could have killed him and survived to tell the tale. But no, Kage is not done yet. He might have survived once, but he's making sure he does not survive this time around. And yeah, let's see how this goes, guys. Let's see how this goes. I am seeing the comments though. Someone is saying do MM1v1 MG. Yeah, I don't think that would be nice. And Nero now, the man is low, Shadow Energy, and that's gonna be the base now, starting to get melted down. If anything Kage can do, it's that he can play the long game, and Nero is losing it right now. As we can see the builds, yeah, we can see the Enchanted Talisman on the side of Kage, those cooldown reduction, so that I can keep spamming that Shadow Energy. I mean, 3 stacks, lesser cooldown, why not? Now with the Holy Magic Crystal and the base already being hit here, and Nero just playing defensive. The man knows who he's fighting against. You cannot play safe with this guy. You cannot be too cautious. With Kage, you also cannot underestimate him. It might look like you are underestimating him, but somehow he still finds a way to make it work. And that's the man you are, Kage. That's the man you are. Alright, so I can see the chat here. Someone says, my one chance to shine. You want to net me. He said, do for time. Let me and you reach finals. Yeah, Blakk versus MG. I want to see that Gato versus Gato. Now that's a match I want to see. But Kage now, holding his line though. He's just pulling Nero at this point on the gold lane. Nero is actually holding turret, hiding in the turret. But then Nero, I'm sure he's got a trick up his sleeve. I'm sure Kage can afford to get complacent with Nero. This is someone that's got to the semi-finals, and I think he's gonna show us why he's got to the semi-finals and what he's made of tonight. But then Kage will be his. It will be his. And no, Kage against Nero, he survives to tell the tale. Man is just moving his position here. And Nero is getting off the hill to the rescue. He's generating what he lost. Shadow Energy still dealing some damage there. And of course, Nero now taking off damage. Crap Locano with the ale. Both of them are just trying to poke each other from a distance. Let's switch to the POV of Kage here. Let's look at what's going on. Okay, Nero might be dealing a lot of damage. It might be losing out here, but then they do know how to play it safe. Kage knows how to play it safe. He's got that Purify in case of those deadly catch moments where he's made clutch to use the black shoes on time. And he's also got that Shadow Energy. Wow, look at the ill damage on Kage and Captain Cannon. But then Shadow Energy to the poke and black shoes already committed by Kage. Flick out, my God! Nero! What was that? Nero! He flickered with a deadly catch, and of course, no time to react. Kage did not see that one coming. How do you go from playing passively to playing actively in such a short amount of time? Whoa! Even Blakk was surprised at that move. We did not see that one coming. Omega Esports, they look like they might have something to see here, but then you cannot afford to underestimate Nero. He made it to the semi-finals. There's a reason why he's got this far. He's got substance, but then let's see how it is. Let's see how Kage adapts to this unpredictable move that Nero happened to make in a spontaneous manner. But then he doesn't have that flicker though, so no spontaneous moves anytime soon. But Shadow Energy to melt the minion waves, and Kage just want to keep playing the long game here. It's Lightning Truncheon on his end, purchased on Kage. He's got Impure Rage though, so nice burn damage, and Nero's got Impure Rage as well. Both of them doing some nice damage to each other, but Kage has that Purify. That situation there, Shadow Energy there, poking out with the Ale, but Shadow Energy being dealt damage now. Nero able to regenerate everything lost in this situation. That's what a pain can do. That's what a pain can do. Okay, lose a lot of damage now. Lose a lot of damage. But then the Ale to the rescue. And now the Ice Cream Wand. We are seeing the effect here of Kage. Three magic crystals on Nero. Jesus Christ, man. What the heck? What the heck, bro? Deadly Catch already committed. And now Kage will be going to Dread Dive. Technically, Kage can't Dread Dive because he's got the Lilia. Black Shoes already committed. That's a good sign for Nero to enter now. Crab Claw Cannon, and he's just waiting for that flicker to get up cooldown. He might pull a spontaneous move soon. Both of them are just waiting out on each other at this point. 3 more seconds of that flicker goes off cooldown, and he will make his move. The Black Shoes is not off cooldown yet. Kage doesn't have his trump card, but now Nero has that flicker. So spontaneous moves can come in any time now. Have to wait for that Black Shoes to get poked at again, but now Kage has it again. The minion waves are approaching. Sky Piercer is also doing some damage here, but now what he's doing. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things here. Nero, okay, the Likacho, Black Shoes with the Purify. That's a counter for that, alright? But Nero now is zooming in out, and it looks like the plane is the one with the advantage here. And we are seeing, that's Kage trying to respond again. Yeah, look at this, guys. 3 Holy Crystals, 1 Blood Wings, 1 Lightning Truncheon. Jeez, I don't even know what Nero wants to do, but the man wants to cope with that Shark Bite. Looks like the guy wants to 3-shot Kage. That's Deadly Catch. And the AO with the Crab Claw Cannon, landing those 18, but then the base is almost melted down. He's gonna have to be very careful about that too. Kage, your base is at close. Oh my goodness, look at the damage on that AO. Oh more, this pain is something else. And then Kage now is doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Nero is really trying to win here. Managed to catch win, but then he is losing a lot of HP thanks to that AO. You see, let me explain something to you guys here. Magic healing is based on magic power. Okay, Nero, okay. Oh, Nero. He fights his way there, and the minion waves will betray him. And no time to melt down the base. And yeah. Let me explain something for you guys. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Guys. Let me explain something to you. Healing is based on magic power. Oh, Crab Claw Cannon dealing nearly 1k damage, and the AO almost melting down Kage in return. Maybe a flicker here. Now Deadly Cat dealing with it here. The minion waves are down. Black Shoes already committed. He's got that Purify left. Last battle spell available. That's going to be the Crab Claw Cannon with the AO. Both of them dealing an insane amount of damage to each other. But we are seeing Nero able to heal up whatever damage he takes. Thanks to those 3 Holy Crystals, it's called. Look at the amount of Spain with the Crab Claw Cannon for Kage. Still makes it work, and it takes down Nero, and the minion waves are there in his favor. And of course, the perfect timing on Kage. What the hell? He takes round 1 against Nero in the semi-final. Omo, what the heck? Kage, I don't know what to say again. You see, Mutun is such an interesting system that somebody had 8.9 and he got gold, and somebody had 10.6 and he got silver. 10.6 silver. Azal now. Okay. Cypher. I thought RB was your goat. Cypher, I thought RB was your goat. When did Kage become your goat? Okay, guys, this is game 2, and if Kage takes this game, then he advances to the semi-finals. I don't know what's going on with Thunderby game, But right now, Tondaribi is battling on for his place at the finals. We are seeing Nero ban the Sask and the Lilia, and the Kage bans the Bing and the Esmeralda. So that's wise. So no Bings here. And I want to see how this goes, really. I want to see how this goes. Okay, Nero. Just gonna have to wait here. Maybe Eve. Kage is bringing out the Eve, guys. Yeah, Eve is one of your best bets when it comes to situations like this. But we might see Eve in situations like this. But that's a Eve versus a Fasa. Wow. No, a Harry. Yeah, Eve versus Harry. I think we have seen this before, guys. I think we have seen this before, and this usually ends in the Eve favor. But let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Game 2. Let's see how this goes. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, it says Harley Bow when purifier exists. Alright, so Unwa Chinemeli says my head is splitting. Yeah, sorry about that, man. As I said, let's call it a game. Yeah. So I said Nero could have ended if he had just tanked the tower shot. What? Do you know how much damage the tower shot does, Sky Guy? No. Come on, man. Come on, man. His AO can't heal against that. Alright, Nero against Kage, and yeah, that's gonna be synchrophation with the Void Blast book. Both of them just greeting each other. Welcome to the round 2 of the semi-finals. Of course, it's Nero versus Kage. This is the MAGE's 1v1 tournament. Thanks and shout out to Damio Arena for collaborating with ML Hub, providing a portion of the prize pool that these players are gonna get if they do win it out. And of course, the ML Hub management team. Shout out to also the production team, Stark himself, for also incentivizing the players here. Shout out to MJ for coordinating the schedules. Shout out to Cypher for saying my goat on the stream. And of course, shout out to myself, Black Matter, for casting the game. Since mana put bought by Kage and Nero yet on this side trying to melt down the minion breeze. But man, this is something I'm gonna come out and see. Kage might be in turn for something really good here. But excuse me, let me just take some water. Alright. I'm seeing MJ say he hates 1v1s. Yeah, MJ, unfortunately, that's what we're streaming right now. Yeah, that's what we're streaming right now. But then Kage is really rising to fame, yeah? Okay, Synchrovision, that's gonna be Void Crystal, Void Blast again, and Nero is losing a lot of HP. Damn, Kage is already getting aggressive in the early. It's almost at level 4 though, but Nero is able to heal up real quickly. No time wasted. You're trying to recall to where? Where are you recalling to? Yeah, you can't actually recall anywhere, bro. Alright, so I am seeing the comments now, and Connie Black says MJ they complain. Why MJ they complain? Oh, okay, a bold aggressive move from Nero, but the Void Blast, the Void Crystal to respond, and Kage is no slouch there when it comes to responding to bold attacks like that, because Nero have played this card in the round 1, and that card did not go in his favor. Trust me. Alright, I'm seeing someone saying shout out to Blakk. Yeah, thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. Oh, Nero, you are losing a lot of HP. Everyone manipulating. Yes, Nero survives thanks to that vengeance. And yeah, Kage definitely gonna have to get some anti-heal there. He's gonna need it against Nero's shield generation. But both of them, Nero is very low here, and now the minion waves is gonna give him chance. He's gonna have to heal up what's left. The big question is, can he? Now doing a lot of damage here. Nothing much actually. Nothing much here. And Kage as well, just taking his time. Both of them just waiting for the right moment either. Alright, so someone says this thing with this Eve is level 1 poke. Oh, okay. Someone forced it, yes! Nero finds the boss blood, catches Kage off guard. And that is what a Harris can do. You don't want to underestimate a Harris. You don't want to underestimate him. Kage might have the range advantage, might have the poke advantage, but once you make a small mistake with Nero capitalizes on it and he just takes it out immediately. But then, don't forget guys, Kage is a fan favorite because of one thing. He knows how to make you fear, and he knows how to say, do not fear, for I am here. He knows how to do that real well. It makes you believe that he's gonna lose, and somehow he makes it work. That's the man you have. Zaman Force now, of course, for the creator of the voice blast, Kage is taking a lot of damage from that chrono dash, and the synchro fusion Nero trying to push in and robbing the advantage here, but Kage is there to melt down those minion waves on time. Then he buys the blood wings, more shield to him, sure thing, but then needs to flee from the Zaman Force. Yeah, he needs to flee from it. Yeah, but then he doesn't have the sprint, and the Zaman Force continuously slows him down. Thank goodness the flicker is going to be off cooldown soon. So then that's the Void Blast now, Void Crystal as well to clear the minion waves. I do hope Kage's got more in store for this situation here. Yeah, Sarah says Zaman Force range. Yeah, Zaman Force range is very long. I agree with that. Look at now, it's an entire sword on the ground. It's basically the entire circle. Zaman Force is basically the entire circle, man. It's basically an interdimensional reefs, guys. But then Kage is able to escape that one, and that's gonna be cool. Okay, synchro vision with the chrono dash, and that's the void blast. I don't know why Kage is hesitating here. I mean, you have won game 1, so you can afford to slouch a little bit and probably push out a game 3, so you can just win that out. But still, you shouldn't do that. You should try to end things. You shouldn't gamble like that, because you don't even know how the picks will be. The other one, the flicker out of the Zaman Force, that's gonna be him pushing out things. Nero is very, very aggressive with the Harrids. We are seeing him really push Kage. Kage is waiting it out. I think Kage is trying to play the long game here. I think he's trying to play the long game here, really. But then, holding in line. Ice cream one already bought by Kage. I think Kage should really be calm here. Just clear the minion waves. Give time. Patient. Done this before. You've been in a situation before where you were pressed by Nero, and you've been in a situation where you were pressed by Sky Guy. You came out of all those situations. This is no different. Just do what you normally do. Build what you normally do. Take your time. Make sure Nero doesn't get those little hits that he gets whenever he comes close to your turret, because the turret does not heal in 1v1. So you don't have an advantage here. The more he hits your turret, the lesser chance you have. But then you can see Kage is trying to get a little bit bold, but that flicker is under cooldown, so he needs to be very careful, because if Nero makes his move, the Zaman Force will slow him down and he will be taken out of it. He'll be forced to use the real world manipulation. Alright. So yeah, let's just check out the build here. Ice cream 1. Okay, Zaman Force is so close to the base. And I think Nero might be getting a little bit too enthusiastic about attacking here, because Kage now has chased him away, and yeah, that's what you can do when you push your advantage too much. Alright, so let's look at the build here. Concentrated energy. Okay. So that close continuous damage, and now we are seeing Kage starting to get a little bit aggressive on his end. The flicker is almost off cooldown, so he can at least afford to take the risk like this, and he has got that ice cream 1 that will really help him in the reward manipulation. That's the Zaman Force, of course. The flicker is already ready, thank goodness, and the reward manipulation already connected, but of course Nero is able to get away thanks to the chrono dash, and of course the synchro fusion onto the minion wave. This will be a long game. This is game 2, so yeah, if Nero wins, it means he's still got a shot here at game 3. But if Kage wins it out, that's the man force, alright. No flicker here. Nero, Kage. Oh my god, Nero. Yeah, Nero is very pushy. The moment he caught him, I think Kage made a mistake. I think Kage overextended a little bit. If he had not, the game is gone, guys. The game is gone. Because now he's just going to use the chrono dash to gain enhanced physical attack and meltdown. Yeah, Nero takes this. Harriet was his own killer win. Was his own winning card. Kage made a mistake. He should have not gone that far out when he did not have flicker. He shouldn't have tried it. It wasn't a wise move on his end, honestly. But still, game 2 is done, and this will be the final game between both of them, and we will see who finally goes to the finals and who stays in the semis. Kage won game 1, Nero won game 2. Let's see who wins game 3. Let's see who gets to the semis, guys. Let's see who gets to the semis. Okay, who gets to the finals, rather, not semis. Okay, I can see the Zask still being banned by Nero. That's a wise move. I can see the Lilia banned. That's another wise move. And he might want to go for the Eve though, but Nero does not ban the Eve. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Kage now, maybe using the Harriet here. I don't really know about this Harry pick, man. Yeah, he goes for the Harriet. Wow, Kage is really gambling his all on Harriet. Well, to be fair, Harriet was his winning card against Sky Guy. So if he works, he works. Ooh, 2 fighter mages. Oh, Harriet versus Cyclops. Now this is interesting. Okay. Hero might be a Cyclops here. Yes, Cyclops, Harriet. Final match between the both of them. And probably the final time they get to meet each other in a 1v1 mage situation. But then, let's see who turns out. But I do wish that was the one streaming. And Pisara says Blakk, tap for the ready button. Pisara rest now. Stop trading me. Okay, let me just look at why he tagged me here.
Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Okay, we are back. And someone says this will be tough. You're right. This will be tough because both of them are fighter mages, and they both know that everything is at stake. They both know that they don't have any round cushions anymore. Everything is tied out now. So whoever wins this, that's it, guys. Thundarby, I don't know if he won his game. Does anyone know if Thundarby won his game or whether Thundarby has kicked? Oh, okay, Kage. Needs to be confident here. Okay, so I can see Bambi in the chat. She says, ban Cyclops here. Exactly. Once he buys stands, yeah, Cyclops is pretty. Oh, Kage might be getting a bit overconfident here. To red dive is not a wise decision. I can see Kage trying to force his advantage before Nero buys the enchanted talisman. But then that doesn't mean you should dive inside the turret now. Guy, come on now. But then now he has taken it, of course. Now he needs to try to hit that turret. I think Bambi cleanses most magic damage dealers actually. 4 legs. Bambi cleanses most magic damage dealers. Just mention Amon. That's enough to make Bambi glaze. But yeah, Kage and Nero, they are holding each other down. Both fighter mages. Nero, I've seen him now. Startle shock. But then planet attack. And he said, allow me to glaze my Cyclops Halodeti, please. Yeah, star power lockdown and Saman force already popped. Synchro feature with Chrono Dash. That's Chrono Dash defensively. Doesn't want to take any risk here. Kage will play it safe because you don't want to get locked down inside the turret. That will not be a good place for you to be in. But yeah, I think I have some stats available to me here. I can show the builds like this. Wow, guys. I don't have to switch over and show you everything bold. I can just show you like this. Let me show what this is for. We are seeing the gold pattern between the both of them. Now that's cool. I can switch it to the EXP. Yep, and I can switch it to the gold. Wow, that's very cool. And let me see what this does. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Alright, so yeah. We are seeing both of them go at each other and just go. Okay. Blind attack. Try to dodge the synchro feature. That would be wise move. Startle shock. Oh my god. Kage just ran into a lot of damage. Kage, calm down. It's not who is the most aggressive that wins the match. Okay. Let's go to his sweet POV, Sha. Let's go to his POV. Okay, so I can see the chat. Someone says Kage can win, but he has to play on the defensive early game and offensive late game. Late game Cyclops will be a problem. I agree. Late game Cyclops can spam his skills. Star power lockdown, of course. That's going to be response. And then Kage doesn't want to use that Zaman Fort just yet. He's pushing Nero back, but we can't see the builds on both of them. Concentrated energy, first item, not the enchanted talisman, bought by Nero. Vengeance on Nero, shot to deal some damage reduction on his end, but Stardom Scythe on Kage. And of course, there's the crossbow he is buying first. I said a Cyclops build finish is over, but then Nero already popped out that Vengeance there. That's gonna be Synchro Fusion, dealing a little damage. Nero is low on HP, so Kage is trying to take him out. The longer they drag this out, the more costlier it will be if you die. Because the moment you die and the minion waves are not there to help you, it's over. And now you can see Kage here. He might be saving his Zaman Force for a push. Yep. Stardust shot. Oh, now the minion waves are here. Yeah, that cannot be good for you. That cannot be good for you. That cannot be good for you. It looks like this is it. Cyclops might not be the one here. Then the man might be going for it. Kage, you can push your advantage though. You can use Zaman Force there. Oh, it's trying to push. Oh, start shock. Oh, the base is already half. Oh, Nero is almost down. And that is something scary to look at. Because if Nero gets taken down, Kage is going to end this game. And that will be Kage advancing to the finals. And showing him, yeah, he needs to continue playing against, because that's his helping ground. And it looks like this might be it, guys. This might be GG's. And yes, it is. Star power locked down onto the base, and Kage is in the finals, guys. Kage is in the finals. Cyclops, once again, was not the answer for Nero. Yeah, Nero, unfortunately, Kage is still on top. Yeah, that's it. Kage the hot too. Kage is hot this period. Alright, I don't think there's any need. I don't think there's any need to there's any need to kick Kage out. And let me just kick Nero and call in the person that will play finals. Then who won finals, I beg? Who won finals? Let me ask him. Yeah, Kage might win the whole thing though, because that guy is absolutely insane. Alright, so let me see. Let me call in the finalists, I beg. Okay, let's see how grand final is gonna be. Okay, so I'm getting word, guys. I'm getting word that they are not done with the finals match. So they're not done with the semi-finals for Thunder B. They're not done with that match yet. So we're gonna have to wait it out. And don't go anywhere, or you can just go get your water and just get relaxed and all that. But don't forget, the finals will start soon. I'm not gonna cut off string. I'm just gonna take a little break on my end, and you guys would let you know. We'll announce it when the finals are about to start. So yeah, that's it. Let me just take a short break on my end, I beg. Guys, Blakk is the model. Oh, mad is in India. Abi won. Hey, Abi, you're my only hope. Abi, you're my only hope. You're the only hope now. I swear, Abi, you're my only hope. Abi, you're my only hope now. Omo, finals is here.
Your team is picking.
I am the devourer of stars, the tide of the cosmic sea.
Guess who's the stunning Brainiac detective? Yep, it's me, Lilia.
See, RB, I beg the gods. So someone needs to stop Kage, man. This guy is crazy. Omega Esports versus Astral. The two squad leaders are here. Coney Blakk and Cypher. They're in the chat watching what their players can show us tonight. The crowd is watching. The mob, ML Hub mob, they want blood. They want magic. They want attention. They want the spectacle. They want to see Kage fall. But the big question is, can he make it through this? He's made it through the quarters. He's made it through the semis. Now he's at the pinnacle of the tournament, the grand finals. He's faced an opponent that won in the Fighters 1v1. Don Darby conquered the Fighters 1v1 tournament. Kage now is here to make a statement that he can win this. So can he? It's going to be the big question. Someone needs to stop Kage. So Darby now. We are getting straight into it. Not that RB going up here. Well, Kage sure is taking his time, and that's the poke already. An early one. Kage's base is already losing HP. That is something we have seen before. That's true. And we have seen a lot of people here really just going through the moon. Okay, I'm saying the same thing. I don't know why I'm saying that. But then, yeah, Kage just taking his time here, man. Man, he's just taking his time. The Kage still is up in my so Darby poking him out. That's an early move. So Darby, he's done this before. He's won a 1v1 before. And now he's here again. If Don Darby actually wins this, then the man is actually, the man will probably be crowned king of 1v1s in ML Hub. Because winning two 1v1 tournament is quite crazy for now. So Darby's pushing a lot of HP though. Now Black Shoes already committed. That might be a sign for Kage to make his move. I close with a Mind Eater. Well, that's a defensive nightmare spawn. Don Darby flickers out. Yeah, he might have used the Black Shoes, but the flicker is not used up yet. That was his last card to get away from Kage's grip. And man, that is something. That is definitely something. We are seeing Kage here. He knows his opponent, and any slight chance he gets, he will make the most of it here. And now we are seeing Don Darby now poke him out. He doesn't have that Dominator's Descent. He doesn't have energy to just poke him out. Don Darby now. I trust Don Darby when it comes to pushing. The man is not wasting any time. He wants to get those basic attack hits in. But then Kage is going to have to be very careful here. He's going to have to be very, very careful. Both of them actually. Shadow energy now. Poke him out. Mind Eater comes out. Now Don Darby goes to the high close. He's using a lot of HP here. Kage is losing a lot of HP as well. That's a lot of damage. And Don Darby now Black Shoes to the rescue. And the Mind Eater and the high close connect. Well, now Kage is low. He doesn't have that Dominator's Descent, but he does have that revitalized low. And we are seeing Kage now come him. And we are seeing Don Darby now coming to poke him. That's the poke. Kage, you can't afford to die here. You have lived through a lot of things. You must survive this. You must survive this. The pressure is real. The pressure is real, guys. Let's see how this turns out. Let's see how this turns out. Everyone wants to see Kage fall. Everyone wants to see Thunderby get a second one, but can Kage rise to the occasion? That's a basic attack. That's another. Make that 3. Thunderby gets the hits in, and Kage almost falls for Blakk Shoes to the rescue. Mind Eater with the eye closed, and Dominator. Kage survives the attack and finds his victim. Oh my goodness. Yes, Kage will survive and take down Thunderby there, and he says, Yves' arrival. Oh no, let me rephrase that. Thunderby's arrival won't change a thing for my plans. As Kage will make that statement as the king of Castia, he will survive and get 1 kill in. Yes, he does. Mind Eater now with the clones. Okay. And he did say something. Kage made a statement. He said, Sky Guy and Thunderby, I'm coming for you. And he did keep going for Sky Guy. Find him now. He's trying to fight Thunderby. Here, Mind Eater with the eye closed. Blakk Shoes might not be enough to save him with the high. Okay, Kage now low. Revitalize Thunderby. Figures out now with Shadow Energy. Thunderby, risky move. Will not pay. As Kage waits it out again. It's 2-0. Sky Guy and Thunderby, I will come for you, as Kage is coming for all of them that has stood in the way of his superiority. Now we are seeing him here. Now I'll play. I don't understand what is going on, but Omega Esports are reigning right now. And Thunderby 2-0 down. Can he make a comeback from this? He's done this before. He's won this before. How can he come out of this? He is the gladiator that everyone has seen win, the fans' favorite. But can Thunderby still keeps his fans' hope alive? That is the big question we are asking ourselves. For Kage now, he's poking out. He is dealing some damage, both of them. Divine Glaive, but Kage is not smiling right now. The man wants to win. He wants to take out that Shadow Energy now, poking out Kage. Thunderby, he's got that Blakk Shoes, but he's got no flicker. That might not be a good move for him. Thunderby, now Holy Crystal. Let's just look at the build a little bit. Let's slow things down a bit. Let's look at this. God Wings bots. Divine Glaive as well. Ice Cream one bots. Okay, we are seeing some very nice startup build here on Thunderby as well as Kage. Now Kage is poking out. Definitely gonna have to ban out Disaster. Definitely gonna have to ban out Disaster for Thunderby. Disaster is dealing a lot of damage and actually making it difficult for him here. But then he is melting down that base now. Kage, of course, Nightmaric Spawn trying to melt down that base. That's the thing about Disaster. The base is almost melted down. Nightmaric Spawn can just push the base for him if he can get those basic attacks in. And right now we are seeing Kage do what he can. Okay. They think that Thunderby would be a challenge for Kage, but it looks like the man is adapting and adapting fast. That win is calling him. That win is calling him. And now Kage is keeping his distance. Thunderby as well. He knows what he's dealing with. The king of Castians is not to be messed with. And Lilia now, of course, now doing some damage there to Minion Waves. They have to melt those Minion Waves before they start any kind of engagement. Prioritize the farm, but Thunderby now gonna do some damage there. Shadow Energy coming through. He's got that Blakk Shoes, he's got that flicker. Any move here, but the base now being melted down. Kage taking some turret shots. God Wings not there. Shadow Energy! Kage is almost taken down with the Blakk Shoes. Going to not kill enough damage here. Kage makes a risky move. But Thunderby doesn't have the Blakk Shoes, doesn't have the flicker. And Kage is able to escape. Jeez, man. That is a lot of damage being dealt here. Thunderby now holding in line. Being patient with each other is going to be the big question. You gotta be patient with each other. You gotta find that opening. Thunderby's gotta find that opening. That opening is there somewhere. He's got the Blakk Shoes now. Can afford to get a little bit confident here. He's attacks. Then the American response to some damage. That's gonna be the American Blakk Shoes. He gets away, but he has forgotten the Mind Eater. Conquer and destroy. The king of Castias reigns again as he will take round 1 of the grand finals. He forgot about the Mind Eater, guys. He forgot about the Mind Eater. Damn, Kage, you need to slow down, bro. You need to slow down. Bro, you need to slow down. Honestly, Thunderby ban Disask. Just ban Disask, man. Because this is not even looking funny on you. This is game 2, and this might just be the final map. I can see the squad leader of Astra. Shout out to the squad leaders, by the way. The squad leader of Omega Esports, Blakk, is in the chat right now. Shout out to Blakk. Shout out to the squad leader of Astral. And of course, Cypher himself, Ashburn. Shout out to him. They are the squad leaders of the two players that are playing right now. Thunderby is the signature EXP player for Astral, and of course Kage is the signature mage for Omega Esports, and showing why he is the choice for Omega Esports. And yeah, it's a best of 3. Game 1 is in the bag for Kage. Game 2 is what we're going to see. We are seeing Kage go for his favorite here, the award-winning Harit, and it's a Harit versus a Harit, a duplicate pick for what just might be the final match for tonight. And if Kage does win the MAGE tournament, it means that Kage won this tournament with a 45,000 naira bonus. Jesus Christ. The guy is an absolute esports player right now, and he's making a lot of money. But then, yeah, let's go into the second game, guys. Let's see what both players are going to cook for us here. Let's see what they can do. Alright, I am seeing, yeah, it's a mirror mode, yeah. Kage's got Revitalized, Harit's Thunderby's got a Vengeance. So let's see. Say Christmas money. I mean, when you have 45,000 naira, Christmas money don't show now. You don't show already. Kage, everybody don't steal for Kage. But then let's not talk too quick. He's gonna have to win the match first before he goes on with the prize. But we are seeing him do some very interesting thing. I am seeing MLN, Mobile Legends Nigeria. I am seeing their official channel here in the chat. So yeah, shout out to MLN. Mobile Legends Nigeria, they are in the chat right now. I am also seeing Kage poking out onto Thunderby. Both of them are poking at each other. But then I'm seeing Blakk say, Kage my goat, let's bring it home. Yeah, Omega Esports squad leader cheering on his own squad mates there. But Kage now fights against Thunderby. It's a 1v1, of course, the mirror mode situation. That's Chrono Dash. The Chrono Dash, Kage is losing a lot of HP. Revitalize might be enough. But Kage, Thunderby's waiting for that Chrono Dash. But then the Chrono Dash is not enough for the Synchro Fusion as well. But Kage survives with just what little HP he could muster out of that situation. But now it might be pushing this luck here, though. Thunderby, maybe one outplay might be enough. But he has that Vengeance, though, for those tight clutches. And Kage doesn't have HP. Might be waiting for a situation, but might be beating Thunderby out, though. And Kage, Synchro Fusion, that touched him, actually. Kage is very low. Kage's got like 1 HP left. I think he's trying to bait Thunderby out. So, yeah, that might be counterproductive, but then he will just wait for that Revitalize to get back online so that he can, just melt it down. Yeah, both of them are now regenerating, and it looks like Thunderby will actually get to level 4 first. That's the advantage of the Harit. Yeah, Synchro Fusion. Kage is using a lot of HP. He's got that Zaman Force. Yes, uses it, and that's gonna be Synchro Fusion now. Yes, first blood on Thunderby. He gets it in, and that's a good look for the grand finals champion of the 1v1 fighters tournament. And man, this is an interesting thing we are seeing here. Abby just might be onto something interesting here, but then he's gonna have to be careful though. The Revitalize is back online for Kage, as we will see. He's got some nice regen there. Yeah. Okay, I've seen some chats. I've seen Baku say Abby's cooking again. Sky Guy, Abby will probably win this. Abby will probably win this, that's for sure. And I see Kage come back. A lot of people, there's a lot of mixed sentiment here. There's a lot of mixed sentiment. But I am seeing Kage now doing some very nice damage, and just both of them just being very careful. Thunderby wanted to heal up his HP because he knows if he dives in right now, it's not going to favor him. Because now Kage has that Revitalize and he's got the Zaman Force. Both of them are just going to be Zaman Force. Using Zaman Force on each other. Okay. Now minion waves, they're farming, holding their line. Oh, I can see the enhanced basic attack here. Oh, Stalum Sky purchased on both ends. This is basically a mirror mode. Who is the better Harit? That's the situation here. Yeah, Kage, taking a lot of damage. Zaman Force already used. Zaman Force skill. Kage, okay, back and forth. We are seeing on both of them here, but Kage seems to be losing this one to Thunderby here. That's Zaman. Oh, Thunderby finds Kage again, and it proves to him that he is the better Harit here. That's 2-0. Kage, what is going on? You need the advantage, but that's gonna be the base, and of course Thunderby is gonna push like his life depends on it here. But then Kage is back, and then the base has taken a lot of damage here. Kage might be onto something, but Thunderby finds a way to take that base. That base is now half HP. Mind you, if Kage dies again, that's gonna be GG's for game 2. We're gonna get to game 3. Or if, because yeah, I mean, if Kage dies again, yeah, or Tondabi somehow finds a way to push the base down. So yeah, RB is still not disappointing. The man is still putting up a fight here. And of course, let's check out the builds again. Let's look at what both of them are going for. Same builds actually. Mirror mode indeed. We are seeing a Stardom Scythe and a Feather of Heaven on both of them. And that's interesting, guys. Let's see how this goes, really. Let's see how this goes. Kage, man is trying to come out. He wants to come out there. That's going to be slow down. Okay, the man was already popped. Tondabi now. Avengers already used. Revitalize as well already used it. Kage loses that round to Tondabi there, as Tondabi will still raise the astral flag up and say there's a reason why we are in tier 1 and Omega is in tier 2. Impressive. Impressive at that. Impressive. RB, the last hope of the men against Kage's reign, is still in the game, as now we move on to game 3. The final game for tonight. I'm trying to click the start button. What the hell? Start button is fighting me. Okay. Yeah. Start button. This is the final game. This is the final game, guys. This is the final game. MJ said Omega is in tier 2. Yeah, but Omega is in tier 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it says Desperado is already ready. Oh, I'll leave that Desperado guy, I beg. That guy is something else. Tondabi is still going for the Harriet. Wow, now that's interesting. Dead for Kage. Final game here. And both of them are going for heroes that they both know might be risky. But then we are seeing a Zask ban. And Kage not even going for the Zask because he banned the Zask himself. And the Zask was banned by Tondabi. But it's a Harriet versus an Odette. And Tondabi is going for a vengeance here. How does he know that? Because he can't even flicker out. I feel like a flicker would have been better. And Kage is going for a flicker here. Oh my goodness. This is something. Oh, they just brought lights now. One sec, guys. Let me block my stuff.
Five seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Okay, when I explore all my stuff, but no, I can't afford to miss the final game. I can't afford to miss any second of the final game, guys. Let's see how this goes. Tondabi, Kage. Let's switch to Kage's POV here. The man is playing it safe. It looks like Odette might be his last card here against Tondabi. Then Kage is waiting for that level 4. He is waiting for that level 4, guys. Let's see just whether this might be the last situation, the last time we get to see him. Mana puts, of course, go by the Odette for that mana cost for the Swan Song. And that's going to be the minion wave now. Getting pushed now. Tondabi looking for a chance here. But then now, pushing the base. Tondabi doesn't waste any time pushing the base. Tondabi no get joy. He has started melting the base and Kage is already losing HP. That is crazy, man. Tondabi is already showing dominance in the early one. And yeah, someone says Kage is low-key throwing. I don't actually know about that. We have seen situations where Kage looked like he was about to throw and still somehow made it work. That's gonna be the side. Oh yeah. I think I'm starting to get tired here, guys. That's the chrono dash with the synchro fusion. But yeah, RB is actually looking good right now. Attack before she gets level 4, obviously. Attack before she gets to level 4. Because that's the time. Tondabi is already on level 4. Kage is already on level 4, but Kage doesn't have the HP. And like I see Tondabi really trying to zone him out and zone out the minion waves and probably just go for it, yeah. You can see him now trying to go for Kage. That's Kage losing a lot of HP. Tondabi, maybe a good time to use that Saman Force. Maybe a good time, and he hit there. Oh my goodness. Why did he not analyze that? Kage, why did he not analyze that? He should have analyzed this risk, man. He should have analyzed this risk. That base is not gonna melt itself as Kage will not lose. You see, the thing about the Odette is that the Odette is a high risk, high reward league, in the sense of the Odette is a high risk, high reward league, in the sense of now Kage has got a lot of things that so that is gonna just gonna be pushing. He can't really do anything about it because he has to play the base now. So he's losing a lot of HP, and that's gonna be another one taking down. Kage is losing base HP here, guys. The base is almost down, and man, this is something. Omega Esports, can we just get an interview a little bit, a quick answer here? But Kage is losing a lot of HP, half HP now. So Darby is still pushing that advantage. There is one song already used, the man forces a response, and Kage has still not learned his lesson as he will push it again against Don Darby. And this might be GG's, guys, for the grand finals. Don Darby pushing his win as he might solidify himself, but no, Kage will make a comeback. Don Darby trying to get the hits in. Can he get the hits in? Yes, he can. Astral dominance is unhinged. Don Darby, second win in a 1v1 tournament. Best in all mages, best in all fighters. Astral, the number one in terms of 1v1 for ML Hub. Don Darby has done us proud as he brings it home. My goodness. Oh my goodness. RB has brought us home. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to go and see. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Oh my God, guys. GG's was a brilliant performance from Kage up until this point, keeping the crowd hyped, excited, and entertained. And of course, RB as well, still showing why he is the king of 1v1s in ML Hub. It's been an amazing time with you guys here for the MAGE 1v1 tournament. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to Damio Arena for collaborating with ML Hub. Shout out with ML Hub organizing team as well for making this all work. Shout out to the production team. Shout out to Stark. Shout out to Blakk. Shout out to Cypher, the squad leaders of both squad members that gave us an exciting game. Shout out to myself, Blakk Matter, for casting the finals. And it has been an honor for the MAGE tournament. I'll see you guys in the MHPL, where we get to see the teams collide against each other, tier 1 versus tier 2, and maybe get to see some interesting plays from these players within their teams. But until then, this is bye. Good night from me to you for today. Cheers, guys. I'll see you soon.